So I'm here right in the start of things and looking at how the Power Query works. I can start with get data, and here you will notice a whole line of sources of data opens up. I want to go to the Excel workbook, and over here I want to open up this data. Now, incidentally, this data already exists in my data file, but I still want to do it once to show it, demonstrate. So once I click here, the options which open up are load and transform. Now, load is ideally the better way to go because you're putting in the data into the data table first. Okay. And once you have it in the data table, there is a place in your tab called transform data, which will open up the Power Query editor. So the Power Query editor looks like this, which means that not only does it have the data set here, it also has the steps that you do, much like recording a macro in Excel. Now here, if I want to reduce this particular row, I just go to reduce, remove columns, remove top row, and say I want to remove the first row in this data set. Okay. If I want to do anything else also, I can do it up here. I can sort it, I can manage columns, remove some columns, add some columns. So there are pretty much, it's pretty intuitive. Okay. And I will urge you just go through it and check out which are the options that you see. Okay. One by one, you can remove the columns, or you can, if you press the control tab, you can actually multi-select columns. So go ahead, look them through. You will notice there are some other things which you also have, including options to merge columns. So how do you want to merge the column? You want to do a comma separated new column name if you want merged 3 columns. Okay. So all of these come into the steps. Now, what do I do if I don't want to retain a step? Because this looks like gibberish. It's nothing. They're not going to add value. I just remove that step and it goes away, much like Control Z. So you can add column, you can put in statistics, add, subtract, multiply, whatever you may wish to do, you can do here. So again, as I said, I would urge you, why don't you try out a bit, create some, like here I want to create a custom column. So what do I want to do? I want to see the sex ratio of 2011 minus sex ratio of 2001. So I just write difference in, I just use here, you see, I can just use 2011 and then I just do a minus and I say okay, and a new column has been created. So it's pretty easy, it's intuitive. I would urge you just go through it once. If you have any doubts, we should discuss. Otherwise, you'll be able to see how each part of this is used when you actually start doing a project.